everything. I couldn't find nothing, bro.
Oh, I already know how that is.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We live.
Damn. All right. Let me get it straight on my screen. Oh yeah. Nope. Still don't got it. Still don't got it. Still
We
don't
out
got it.
here. We out here.
Yes, sir. Them UnQuantized boys is back. One of us is back, literally.
Oh yeah, bro's back in the States.
Yeah, facts. I'll talk about that in a minute. I'm just trying to get my YouTube right.
They told you had to come back and couldn't get the visa.
They were like, fam, you've been here way too long. I told you I almost got a cut out that joint.
That's when you know you've been there too long.
Yeah, I was like, oof, that wouldn't be smart.
That Come on, man. I would be terrified, bro.
It's like, bro, what would your father think of you? You can't be out here getting no cut.
Getting a cut in a foreign place is a wild thing. It's like, bro, that's when you down bad, bro. Either you don't care or it's just like, man, it's got to be bad.
It was tough times. I was literally saved by the bucket. Dog, the bucket saved me, fam. I was out that joint. Wolfman Jack. I'm not gonna lie, but I had a ball. But like I said, the things that let me know I need to come back was like noticing new wait staff at a restaurant. Being like, hey, you're new here. Hey, well, enjoy your first day. All the people here are really nice. And like telling them about stuff.
Oh, yeah. That's not how you make that. It's over there. You be like,
facts.
Yeah. That's
people on the island that got off quarantine because you had to quarantine when you got there. I'm like, oh, I remember when I got my freedom papers. That was a long time ago. Listen, let me know if you need to know where to go and what to do. I got you. Don't worry about it. Matter of fact, you should go downstairs to such and such right now.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. You put in some time there. You're an official citizen.
Yeah, I am, and I may go back, but I have to thank you for it. Partially because I was on the phone with you, just kind of like spitballing ideas, and that was an idea that just hit me, and then I just did it.
Yo, that's such a random. It was just so random. I was just like, okay, all right. I guess so.
Literally, I'm like, yo, you ever want to just like go live in a foreign country for a minute just to see what that's like? I think I'll do that one day. And then like 20 days later, I'm like, I'm out, fam.
Hey, man. It's definitely inspired me to work, and like, because that you being out of town and still like everything flowing, and then I got sick and then everything still was flowing. I'm like, all right, I could do this. All right, I just got to be more detailed, but I could have stuff be more fluid and not necessarily be as much in the business. So it inspired me to work. I don't know why I'm hoarse again. I've been losing my voice for like 2 weeks, bro.
I got that horsey sauce,
man.
The Arby's horsey sauce. Man, yo, shout out to Young Busy in here.
Young Busy Works Beats, what up, bro?
There he is.
We got DJ Dwight, what up? Quintendo, what's good, man? We got Eyebrow in here. DJ 912, what up, bro?
Oh yeah. Oh, we got some good faithfuls in here. What up? We don't have any air horns yet. I listen, I wasn't even hooked up. I didn't know. I couldn't find my camera until like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, you just getting situated.
Facts, bro. I forgot how to drive this whole thing, so y'all gotta pardon me.
It's all good. Oh, good.
So after coming back, I realized something, and I want to talk about this in a figurative way, in a literal way. Figuratively, I got back and I was like, just in time for therapy. Ooh. You know what it is. In case you don't know,
yes, sir.
In case you're not on any of those email lists, shame on you.
How dare you?
Today, Young Triz and I, we back. We dropped some heat. We turning up the heat. We back with a new pack. It's been a minute, and this one is called Trap Therapy, bro. Fire.
Goes crazy. I like it because it's like it's trap. Still got the radio to it, but it's more melodic, more darker kind of stuff, more like R&B kind of stuff. You know, I feel like Ben Trapping is like really turned up. It's more aggressive. You know what I mean? I feel like this gives you a little balance. You know what I mean? Facts, the melodies is crazy. The drums is crazy.
Yeah. So we got 20 original royalty-free melody compositions, and they not just like 4-bar loops, 8-bar loops. Nah, they like the whole little composition that you can break down. We got 186 one-shot drums in there, I believe. Yeah, we got a ton of 808s, kicks, snares, perks, everything you can name it. And for each of those melody compositions, we got 20 MIDI chord progressions that go along with it.
Bro, that gonna be helping so much. Because sometimes I like the idea, but I be wanting to go somewhere else.
Facts.
That MIDI saves so much time. That's why I was like, yo, I want to make sure I always add that when I can, when time permits. We're gonna do MIDI. Because
true.
Yeah, it's the game changer, bro.
Facts. And last but not least, we're also doing a giveaway. Almost forgot about that. We're doing a crazy giveaway. We're giving away a MIDI controller. There'll be 3 winners. One winner will get a MIDI controller, a $50 gift certificate to the producerkit.com, and a $50 gift certificate to soundoracle.net. And 2 other winners will both get a $50 gift certificate to the producerkit.com and a $50 gift certificate to soundoracle.net. So, I mean, listen, but it's only the first 200 people that purchase qualify. Right. So if you thought about waiting, you thought wrong.
And they've been going crazy. So,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Later. All right. Now that we done bone plugs and harmony. I went into this joint.
That was a good one. Segway's been on point.
Thank you, sir.
You can tell you got the refreshed brain.
Facts.
Oh, on it. You know something in the news? I thought it was dope. You know what I mean? Shout out to the homies Tiffany and what was her sister name? Girls Makes Beats.
Oh yeah, Tiffany and Abby.
I can't think. Yeah,
was it Abby?
Bro, they have a Barbie. That's a music producer, dog. That them and Esther Dean put together.
That's
so fire. I thought that's pretty. Yeah, I'm about to cop one for my daughter. My daughter already on Barbies and pianos, and she always want to come down here and make beats. So I think that's dope. And you don't really see that, as far as like representation for like girls and stuff like that. So I think that's dope. Pushing the culture forward. More people are gonna be at it. You know what I mean? It's gonna inspire some new little girls to get into it.
Dog,
I think it's gonna be dope. Yeah.
Damn, I didn't even see that, man. Shout out to Tiffany. Shout out to Abby, shout out to Esther Dean too.
Oh yeah, shout out to Dean, man, the legend.
Hey, like I said, she wrote two of my first major placements. That was early Dean.
Early.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, how do you feel about the new MPC, bro?
The MPC studio. I'm just getting back. I land to this news and I see it going on, but I don't quite understand what is going on because I haven't had a chance to look at it. I just saw a couple of things here and there. So if you or anybody in the chat can tell me what is going on.
I'm not gonna front. I only saw the J Black video, but I think it's a super stripped down version. It's like the super light. I think it's like the affordable version. I don't know why. Do I have my VPN on? No, I don't know why everything's showing up in euros. So I'm kind of confused on how much the cost is. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, it's just like I think the light version. It's just mostly pads, no screen, a couple knobs, and that's it.
Okay. So it's the return of the MPC studio. Because you remember when the Renaissance came out around that time, they also came out with the MPC studio. It was like silver. It had I believe it had a screen on it though. Hey, shout out to whoever just purchased Trap Therapy.
Let's go.
I believe it was called the MPC Studio because I bought it first. And I took it home and I was like, I want the big boy joint like my old MPC. And I went back and got the Renaissance. Yeah, so, but I saw this joint. It looked clean. You know what I mean? It looked super clean. Now, the price, what's the price on it?
My shit is still in euros. I don't know what's going on.
Well, how many euros? I could probably break it down.
290. Is this? I'm pretty sure this is euros. I don't know what this sign is. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So yeah, it's pretty cheap.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I mean, not cheap. I'm not gonna say that. It's pretty affordable.
Right.
There's a difference between cheap and affordable. So that's pretty. Man, that's dope. If you don't mind, like just not looking at the screen on the joint and using the computer, I imagine it's a step up from an MPD.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily mad at it, bro, because the thing I would be concerned about is the wheel, because I feel like that's like integral, that and a note repeat. I would have to see how that is.
Oh yeah,
those are the things. If those are right, then it's fine. I could deal with it.
Yeah, it should be cool because the note repeat and the wheel on like the Renaissance and everything else, it's essentially still going through USB. So I'm just imagining this as like a MPC live or something like that, just like no screen and maybe minus a few buttons and knobs. I like the fact that Akai they're hitting all the price points for any consumer. Like whether you want to spend $200, $300 something dollars, or whether you want to spend $2,000, like we got you covered on both of those and everything in between. So I think that's really dope that they're doing that.
Hey man, I will quickly talk trash and say, hey, they need to try new stuff. Hey, they're trying. I like the effort. You know what I mean?
True.
I still want the keyboard sampler.
But you know what I was about to say.
Hey, but I'll take this. I'm not mad.
Give me the keyboard, bro. That's what I need. I need that Akai keyboard. Don't let it be a mystery.
It's $270. I don't know if I want it though. It's not like it's expensive. It's just I don't know, bro. It's nothing about it that makes me like I need that. But I haven't felt like that about equipment in a long time, which sucks. I want to feel like that. I want to be like, yo, I want to buy something, but I'm just not excited about anything lately.
Nah. And having had at least one MPC in your career, and me having had at least 6 or 7 of them
in your house.
I don't think, currently. Listen, it's 2 of them behind me. It's a Renaissance right there, and Touch, I believe that is right there, and there's one over there. It's MPCs all over this joint. So for me, and even for you, maybe not, but for like a beginner who's like, I kind of want to get into something, this is kind of fire because what I saw, it looks premium. Like it looked like all the premium parts of big boy MPC.
It doesn't have that. You remember the old studios? They had this plasticky kind of look to it.
Yeah.
The little silver boys.
Yeah, the joint that I had. That was one of the reasons why I wanted to get rid of it. It was very travel friendly, but yeah.
It reminded me of one of those like those kids leapfrog kind of laptop joints. That's what it looked like.
You ain't right.
Yeah, but yeah, it looks dope. I actually want to check it out. And then shout out to Jay Black. That boy is the commercial king, dog.
Everywhere.
That boy be getting them commercials, man.
Everywhere. You get that man a hat and he gonna make things happen.
Oh yeah. It's got to be a fedora. It's got to have a feather somewhere on it.
It do. Gotta have the brim all the way around.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You're getting all the finger drumming.
Facts. Shout out to Jay Black, man. That's fire. That's super fire.
Let's see. We got a question. Nissan Leaf says, just got an MPC Live 2. Any tips on speed and workflow?
Yeah. The main thing I would say, organize your library. Number one. Like get a SD card. The SD card is my friend on my what's that over there? The one. I organized my SD card. That sped things up a lot. The second thing I would say, have a template, like a good starting template. So in my template, it's pretty simple, but like when I start on my MPC and I load my user template, it's a few programs on there, like some go-to drums, of course, and then I got the go-to like keyboard sounds. You know what I mean? Like the key group one-shot joints. Make some of those. I would encourage you to make some of those too, like the one-shot key group joints, just things that you could use without having the computer hooked up. Because the thing is, you could have like go-to VSTs and all that, but if you ever are out using it standalone, those aren't really going to help you too much. They have some internal ones that you might want to put in your go-to template, but I encourage you to do the one shots, get some go-to drum programs going on, and I got like a starting tempo. It's minor things that you could do, and the best way to set up your template is honestly just make a couple beats on it. You're going to end up doing that anyway because it's new and you're hyped, so you're going to be making beats on it, and just find the things that you do the most or the things that you load up the most, and then start incorporating all of that stuff into your template. Like for instance, you might do some routing if you have it hooked up to a computer. You might have a couple of tracks. Like for instance, track 1 is going to be my samples. Track 2 is going to be one shots. Track 3 might be some loops that are like time stretched or whatever. Always the same thing, because once you establish some type of uniformity, you can get off and running a lot faster each time.
And the only thing I got to add is, and I learned this from you, and it's so small, but I never used to think of it that way, is you used to load your drums in a certain order. So it was always like a pattern to it. It's like I don't know if it was always like this, but it's like kick, hi-hat, snare, or one of those variations in the percussion's over here. And everything would have that pattern. So it's like when you start, you knew where your finger. I used to just drag stuff over, bro. But that's probably why I'm not a great finger drummer either, is because I'm throwing myself off not having that consistency. You know what I'm saying? So me looking back, I would do that more often. I would set it up a certain way specifically like that. So it's like it's easy to learn and you kind of get the patterns a little bit quicker.
No, I forgot about that. Yeah. So if you don't have a way to set up your drums, you can steal mine or steal somebody else's. But my bottom row used to always be kick, snare, hi-hat, then maybe like an open hat or something. And then like another kick over top of that kick, maybe another snare over top of that snare, another hat. And then from there, it was random on that last joint. The row on top of that was random. And then the top row, if it was like a hybrid program, 13, 14, 15, 16. 13 would be main sample, 14 sample, 15 sample, 16 sample. Like my samples are always at the top. My main drums are always at the bottom. Second row was kind of uniform. Third row was random, but anywhere in between the top two could be random.
Go crazy.
But that way you could have a pattern going. And since I made all my programs like that, I could just load up another program and it would play the same stuff I'm playing, but just different sounds.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, and it would all make sense.
Yeah, so it's like once I realized that, I'm like, oh man, I'm tripping, bro. Like I'm making the work harder on myself by not just taking the time and prepping that.
Yeah, that came from super old school. Like I probably started doing that back in '98. So yeah,
it's one of the things, but it's certain stuff that it's like until you see somebody else do it, you be like, bro, I would have never thought of that. Like me, and I'm just like, I would have kept making beats, just dragging them in random order and never thought about it again.
Got your kick on 9 and your hey man. Yeah, it works though. Some uniformity always works.
Oh yeah. Young Winzo, what's going on?
Winzo, what's the word?
We'll see. How do you like clipping drums and standalone?
Clipping drums and standalone? I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Now, I don't know if you mean chopping drums, but they definitely said clipping. Explain. Because I'm curious. I might just be missing.
I think like just pushing the, you know how you could push a little more.
Oh. It's cool. Listen. So for me with the MPCs now, it's not like older MPCs where the converters are like that. So to me, I look at them still as computers. So I'm not gonna clip really going out of the MPC like that.
Right, that makes sense.
What I do sometimes. Hey, shout out to whoever just purchased Trap Therapy.
Yes, sir.
I come out of the MPC, not clipping, but I'll run into something that has a converter on it, and then I'll turn up the gain on that, and then I'll clip that and send that to the computer. So it'll be something in the middle where clipping sounds good.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a thin line with clipping for me because I've heard people clipping. I be like, this sounds terrible. Yeah. It's like I know you're trying to do this on purpose, but this is too much. And then it's like, but when it's done correctly, it's so like great. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's some people that kind of swear by a method of digital clipping, and I'm not mad at that. I've just never gotten into it. And the thing that I clip to the most, like I'll clip to tape. I love clipping to tape.
Oh yeah.
So I'll put a tape, some type of real tape in the middle of whatever I'm doing and go into the computer. And that way I could just clip to my heart's content. I could man, up that gain 20 dB and see your first of all, up in the gain 20 dB.
That's wild. You're a wild man.
Hey, cop cassette drums 1 and 2. It's a couple things in there, but that gain is that gain
like you went crazy.
Yeah, it was up about 20 on there, but it still sounded good.
Those speakers stressed out.
Man, listen. Facts though.
Let's see. Realistic says we have a tutorial on Oracle's YouTube channel about clipping your drums and the steps to get the most out of it.
And Bizzle.
Check
soundoracle.net. Click on tutorials. It'll be right there for you.
Yes, sir. Kick snare. What's good?
What's good?
Let's see. Did you see? So TrackLib secured, I want to say it's like $12 million funding.
Woo!
Shout out to them, bro.
Fire.
I didn't know Baron Davis is an investor also. Oh, that's crazy.
Baron Davis has been a smart investor.
Bro, he's smart, bro. My one of my friends is his assistant. And that's interesting. I gotta hit them about that.
Listen, well, okay. While we're in investing stuff, because I want to get into some production stuff. This is kind of an Atlanta thing and an investment thing. Did you know? So we talked about MailChimp being acquired. Did we talk about that?
Hey, shout out to MailChimp. I should have charged more, bro.
That's a fact. That is a fact. Looking back, you know, they got acquired by Intuit.
Oh, really?
I didn't know that. QuickBooks and all that type of stuff. That's interesting enough by itself. But did you know? And I just found this out this morning that King of Spalding did the deal. So if you know about King of Spalding, it's like a building of like a little business park in Midtown, and it's called King of Spalding. I just thought that was the name of the little business park. And I remember I think Polo was going to get a studio at King of Spalding at one point. Come to find out, King of Spalding is a legal firm, and they handle big mergers and acquisitions. I didn't know that. So Intuit is in California, but MailChimp was here, and King of Spalding was here. So basically, it was a whole like Atlanta thing that made that merger and that acquisition go down. Good. So shout out to King of Spalding and shout out to MailChimp for sure.
Man, I should have taxed him more for that commercial. I saw that joint. I'm like, hey, cuz. Let me hold something.
You could
hold something, MailChimp.
Do some zeros on there, bro. Some more. Give me some more. Yeah.
Shout out to them though.
Facts though. So we had a question, and this is for the chat. The question that was posted on my Instagram this morning is, what's a popular plugin that you hate?
That's such a good question.
It is. Realistic came up with the question for sure. And most people say, you know, Kyle Beats got it real bad, but that wasn't like the majority of it. But you know, I think people just, if they didn't have an answer, they just went to Drip anyway.
I don't know why I like that plugin. I think it's a good plugin. I don't know why.
I think people were mad at the ads. Just so many ads.
That is a thing though, because people hate one of my products just because the ad. It's just they just talk trash, but people buy it though. And I'm just like, bro, the same people who talk trash about it be the same ones buying it.
Yeah. Dog, I bought that plugin, and I don't see anything wrong with it. I just think it became popular just to hate on him.
Yeah, everybody needs a little escapism. I'm trying to think of the plugin that I hate, bro.
Well, all right, go ahead.
I was gonna say Growth Speed in a way, but it's only like certain parts of Growth Speed. Like some presets are cool, but the ones that be like pick it, and they do all the little too much stuff. I'm just like, bro, that's too much, bro. Like that, it's impractical to ever use that really in a song because it's just so much going on. And then I hate, you know how some presets and they change the key of whatever you're making the beat in. So it's like you got to refine the key. That part of Growth Speed, I'm cool on. But the idea of it, as a whole is great. It's just those presets. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was something with the buffer in Growth Speed that I didn't like too. It would either make it late or it would take the buffer like way too long to get the effect going on. Growth Speed was not practical. Now, when I was using it, shout out to them. Shout out to being able to use Growth Speed without using FL. Be honest with you, that was fire because I was using it in Ableton. But I think everybody found out that 90% of people use Growth Speed for the halftime, and then halftime came out.
And then it's the better halftime of all the halftimes.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Let's see. Ponzu says a popular plugin I hate is Omnisphere because I suffer from option I can't say it, but you know
option paralysis.
Paralysis. There we go.
Yes, paralysis. Blah.
No, but that's a real joint. That's a real joint.
I think we have a tutorial on that, but I'm pretty sure we have one on soundoracle.net about that. You could just Google soundoracle.net Omnisphere. But I will tell you, the way that I got around that and the way I started navigating Omnisphere was I would just take, especially when you're having downtime or beat block or something like that, I would take an hour or two, just find some patches that I liked and save them. So you could save them in categories. They're called projects. And so I would have one called keys, bells, blah, 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 blah. And then when you find patches that you like, you can right click on those patches, and you could pull up a whole bunch of patches that are similar to that patch.
Oh yeah. The sound match is a game changer.
Sound match. Yeah. So the next time I would go back, I would just sound match again, and then sound match again, and then next thing you know, you have this whole library, and it builds up fairly quickly, and it takes the stress out of like combing through Omnisphere. And then, but I would encourage every now and again, go back and kind of start from ground zero, try to find other patches, and then start to sound match those. Because if you keep sound matching the same thing, you know, it's like copies of a copy of a copy, you end up with a whole bunch of sounds that are way too similar. But sound match, that takes all the frustration out of browsing in Omnisphere.
Omnisphere is definitely like the diner menu of plugins. It's like you look at it and you be like, bro, this is a lot of shit going on, bro. This is a lot. And then for everybody to use in memoriam.
Facts.
I was like, yeah, all these sounds and everybody uses in memoriam. I'm so sick of that one patch. And if y'all don't know what in memoriam is, if you heard it, you would know exactly. It's that one bell sound that's been used a bajillion times.
You've heard it a million times. It became the sound of trap, probably it dying out last year, but like 2019.
Oh yeah, they was going crazy with that joint.
Ham.
They was going crazy. I'm like, bro, how did we all just decide on this one preset out of all 5,000 in here? Facts. This is the one.
It is a dope preset though. I can't even lie.
Oh, the sound is hard. Yeah.
I think I might have used it in the original XO pack.
Oh yeah, I definitely, bro. I had a record with it.
Hey,
bro, that's why I remember exactly. Oh yeah, that's the one.
Oh man. We got a couple more here. You want to read off some?
Yeah, any plugin that kills the processor. Man, Diva.
Damn, Diva. You hate Diva. You hate Serum.
Boo. Pads in general.
Yeah, just anything with pads.
Bro, your computer be sounding like it hit the Matrix.
I will say this: 32 gigabytes of RAM and at least a quad core relieves that.
Yeah.
But 16 gigs of RAM.
Oh, it's
even 16 gigs and a quad core. Nah, it ain't gonna cut it.
It's gonna test your computer's gangster real quick.
Yeah, when I got not the last computer I got, but the one before that, the one that now sounds like a motorcycle. When I got that joint, I ran it a couple of divas with pads, maybe like 4 divas. All of them had like some diesel CPU killing pads, and it worked perfectly. Through a couple Omnispheres, maybe 5 Omnispheres. That worked out. So I found a configuration, at least 32 gigs of RAM and a quad core. You off to the races. And I imagine the processor matters in that, but if you have 32 gigs of RAM and a quad core, you're not gonna have like a terrible processor. So you're gonna be good.
See, Amazing Beat says contact, or you get out of here with that contact slander. We don't accept that around here.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who raised you. But contact is dope. Tell us why you don't like contact, because that's interesting.
Shame.
Boo this man.
Start throwing tomatoes at him.
That's a fact.
No, I mean, yeah, I can see, because it is some whack contact joints, and then it's like so many. I don't like the loading phase of contact. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I be wondering. I like how when you open a plugin, sometimes that you could just keep going. And that me having to switch between them and load different ones, I mean, it's not a big deal, but it's just one inconvenience in the flow. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. Yeah. That is a fact. Anything that has like that overall host type of thing, it becomes a little annoying after a while. The UVI stuff is like that. It's a little bit better than contact. But yeah, just anything with that big host thing, it's terrible. Remember Sample Tank back in the day? That was like a contact joint. Yeah,
that's like
Sample Tank.
That's like hearing about somebody you went to high school with and you ain't heard the name in a while. It's like, man, what happened to them?
Yeah, it was a couple joint. Yeah, Sample Tank, Halion, whatever. That used to be like that. Giga Studio.
Oh yeah, I used to have them.
Yeah, Tascam made Giga Studio. I used to have all those host joints. That was my get down.
Yeah, dang, bro.
Yeah, took it back.
See, Isotope Vocal Synth 2 says Black Russia. I'm not familiar with vocal synth like that. I don't think I've used it like that.
Nah, but it sounds a little not good.
Output Movement. I'm not mad at Movement.
Wait. I'm not mad at Movement either, but Movement, that's one of them CPU killers.
That is.
Depending on what you're doing, you ain't gonna be doing much movement.
Yeah. And joke will be slow motion.
That's a fact, bro. You're gonna be redlining like a mug on your CPU.
It's gonna be output light jog. That's the new plugin. It ain't moving.
Light
Just a light jog.
Facts.
Let's see. Let's see what else we got. Was somebody hating on waves? I feel like I saw in your story people saying waves.
That was my next question. Because so many people were hating on waves in the comments. I ended up putting it in my stories. What is with y'all and waves?
They better put some respect on waves. They wouldn't be here if it weren't for that Mercury bundle hitting. Bro,
Mercury raised you.
Bro, it was such a big deal when, this sounds terrible. I do not condone any bootlegging of plugins. Okay. But when that,
talk about it, but go ahead. Yeah.
But when that happened, it was like historic news for music producers. I remember getting a call that day, and I'm on the phone. It's like, yo, they figured it out, bro. They got Mercury bundle, dog. I'm like, what are you talking about? At that time, the Mercury bundle was what, 10 grand? It was something stupid, bro. Oh, yeah. Dog, I got like 4 calls that day of people like, bro, you see it drop? They got it. That's
life
how big
changed.
Bro, it was a huge deal about waves. Y'all put some respect on. Oh man, respect your elders.
You used to feed from the teat of waves. You were nourished by the milk of cracked waves plugins. How dare you?
Your favorite songs was using Mondo Mai. Put some respect on waves.
That's a fact. Before the Chris Lord algae days, waves was your friend.
Man, we seen the evolution. That's crazy.
Yeah, facts though. Facts. Yeah. Movement will kill your joint.
Oh yeah. Prentice, what up, bro?
Young Prentice, what up?
912 said vocal synth is trash. Okay, but y'all was killing that joint. I'm not even gonna say take up no CPU space. I believe y'all.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. It sounds like something I don't even need.
Ponzu says, let's talk about plugins we love. Those cheat code plugins. You know, one that it's an older plugin, but it has a special place in my heart, bro.
What?
Dalai Lama, bro. That is one of the greatest plugins in history, bro. 100%. As far as visually, the sound, the iconicness. Like, I don't even know who made it, but it's such a legendary plugin.
Damn, I can't remember at this point who made it, but yeah, like visually, it's still one of the most stunning plugins to ever look at. And even when you're not using it, my man just sit there with do some of this, to hit a couple of those. It essentially only has one patch.
Yeah, that's it.
So good, bro.
That joint's so fire, bro.
It's so good. I remember I used to break that joint out and use it, and people. This is when it was new. People were like, "What is that?"
Bro, that joint used to go ham, bro.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. Wenzel said analog labs and most isotope stuff will get you.
Yeah. Okay. Now hold on. You stop with that analog lab talk.
That's I'm not as familiar with analog lab. Isotope, I can see it's, to me they're hit or miss.
Yeah. Isotope is I haven't had too many problems out of Isotope, but I've used select Isotope things.
That's right.
Now, analog lab, fire. I love analog lab. I haven't had a lot of problems out of that, but some of their other plugins might be a little crazy on the CPU.
DJ 912 says the crack to change EQ history. That is facts.
Yep, that's a super fact.
Let's see. Realistic says Oracle. I commented on the post why I don't like waves. I also took screenshots of the comment, sent it to your DM on IG.
Okay, this is awesome because y'all hate waves.
Let's see. You want to talk about old cheat codes, plugins, Purity? Wow.
Whoa. Some people still use Purity
to this day. Bruh, I got a homie cooking right now on Purity, going crazy.
I've seen people talk about Purity like it's brand new. Recently.
See, Crack Nexus was my favorite till it stopped working. Hey man.
Yo,
you live by the crack, die by the crack. You know what I mean?
That's those Pookie bars right there, bro.
I ain't gonna front. The legit way is a lot safer, bro. I like the feeling of my computer goes down. I'm just gonna sign in, download. I ain't gotta worry about no other stuff. I can update my operating system. You know what I mean? It's so many benefits of actually buying that I'm not mad, bro. I feel good in this legit. Like I feel like a reformed guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a fact. Like you pull your pants up and you speak properly now.
Yeah.
Listen, as someone who's gotten several new computers in a fairly short amount of time, legit is definitely the way to go. You just go to the site, you download it again. A lot of places like UVI, Arturia, Native Instruments, they have their access centers or whatever. So you just download that. It got your iLok code in there, and then you can just like, boop, install this. It installs it to the right place. It updates everything. You don't have to do none of that. Man, listen, if you're still out here wrestling, fumbling, and fiddling with keygens and things,
bro,
we as producers, we should strive to grow up. Now, we all come from somewhere. Don't get me wrong. But the goal should be to be legit.
Yeah, too legit to quit.
Hey.
Oh, you know another gem, bro, is Expand 2, bro.
Ooh, yes.
Expand is like it's like if Omnisphere is like the Apple Jacks, this is the good Apple O's that came in the bag. You know what I mean? It's like half the price, but they still taste, they like almost identical. It's good for what it is. That's Expand to me. You know what I mean?
Apple O's.
Yeah. I think I got Expand for like $1.
Fam.
And bro, I've been cooking with that joint ever since.
I look at Expand like it was like the affordable VST version of like a Triton.
Mm-hmm.
Or something like that. Yeah, just like standard go-to thing. Like you need a bell, you need a guitar, you need a piano, anything that you need standard real quick. And it has some other things that are non-standard. It even has some dope sequences in it.
Oh yeah.
But I'm like, this is like the bread and butter essential VST. And a lot of early Drake stuff.
Oh yeah.
Straight out Expand.
It is the white t-shirt of plugins. You know what I mean? It goes with everything. Can't go wrong.
Dude, there's a pad patch on Expand. I can't even remember the name of it, bro. But that was like my go-to.
Oh yeah. That's the joint. We'll see. Oracle, you ever gonna put that chair you sitting on the website for sale?
It used to be on there. I need to go ahead and do it again.
Yeah.
Somebody texted me about this chair the other day, to be honest with you. That's crazy. You know what? I think I'm gonna put it back on the website.
You should.
I think I'm going to do a chair giveaway, probably Black Friday. Black Friday. When I first broke the chair out, it was Christmas. It was a holiday giveaway, and that went crazy. I remember.
Yeah, I already know.
So yeah, I might do the chair thing again. Offer more colors,
and they're good because man, when I was going to Oracle House, you got a house full of them joints.
I do.
Then I went cop one for the crib. You know what I mean?
You did through my affiliate link. I appreciate you, good brother.
Yeah. So you know what I mean? That's how we do it out here.
Yeah. No, they fire. I'm about to put the camo one up for giveaway. Who want that camo? That camo Oracle chair.
My dog about to be looking like a No Limit soldier.
I thought I told you.
Who the who? Let's see. Sonic Academy, Anna 2, and Pigment is fire. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, Pigment is super fire.
Fire.
Yeah.
See, Analog Lab 2 and Halftime have to be the best. Add Electra X to the mix. Bro, Electra X.
Okay, let's talk about Electra X. Bruh, I, for one, think Electra X, even though it got not ran through, I think it fell out of popularity with people way too early. That one is still fire.
Oh, I love it.
It's still a go-to.
Oh yeah, I love it.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do for anybody that's listening here. There's gonna be an Electra X bundle that I'm gonna come out with fairly soon, just like the Omnisphere joints. Because I got one, I'm kind of just sitting on it.
I have one too. I never released it. It's just sitting there because nobody ever talks about it like this. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
but I think I might go.
Yeah, I think I might. I'm gonna make it a light release. Like it ain't gonna be like a huge major like flagship release. But for the people that know and the people that want it, and if you're on the mailing list, yeah, why not, man? Because Electra X is fire.
Oh, I love it, bro.
Super fire.
Let's see. Are y'all ever gonna do any cook-up videos? Oh man,
listen,
I'm retired from the beat making videos.
Man, I know it's the way to go. First of all, Triz and I haven't seen each other in person, and it's been
a year. It's over a year.
Way over a year. Yeah, way over a year. Probably
right before the pandemic. Yeah, right before the pandemic.
Exactly. So we haven't seen each other or been around each other since then. And individually, we have not made cook up videos. Even though like that's kind of my heart where I started. I don't know. And I talk to people all the time. They're like, man, you should go back to doing those. And I'm just like, my heart ain't in the cook up videos.
Okay, here's my thing. And here's an honest, open conversation about me making videos, right? That I feel like it needs to be discussed. Nobody talks about it. What is the end goal besides, like, what is the end goal for it?
Well, I do see you get recognition. People get to hear your music. So it's a great business card.
Right. And
it is a great business card.
Right.
The downside that I know, since we've been transparent about it, that you and I have talked about a lot, was that people kind of start going a little too left with, like, you on a train track with the train coming, or you jumping in a pool with a MPC, and I'm like, okay, it's my whole thing. That's more antics than music.
Yeah, like it started getting weird.
Yeah, like I used to strive to make my stuff visually appealing, and I was early on with the lights and the motion controllers and all that type of stuff. But it was about the music. It was something there for you to be, something visual for you to see, and it lets you know more about me and what I was into. But bro, I wasn't like backstroking on a floaty in the pool trying to make a beat on my stomach. Like that's crazy, bro. Like it got too corny.
And what I mean by like saying like what do you get out of it is that sometimes I see either the ones that I think are really good, they're so intricate, dog. And it's like, is it worth is doing all of this extra worth all of this when it's not a clear thing that comes from it? You get what I'm saying? It's not like a transactional kind of thing. It's just like you're putting something out and you're hoping people watch, and you're hoping the algorithm favors you, and you're hoping for that. And the ones I actually enjoy, bro, some of them joints don't be having no view. I would be sick, bro. I put in all this effort, bro. And it's just like, and I get that's part of content, but it's just like, bro, it's such a time consuming thing for me right now. Maybe when I get some of this video stuff outsourced and I can figure that part out, I'll do more stuff like that. But that editing, and that's a lot, bro.
That's what made me stop initially. Yeah, you're right. It is hella editing. I used to like do them to where I would just do it like, nah, let me do it again. Then I got to a point where I would just record myself for a day and then find good parts.
I think that might be a smarter way.
But still, the editing part.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. It's the damn editing, bro. And the algorithm, it used to favor. Like
it's different. It's different now.
Early for me. Like I started doing the joints when it was 15-second videos. And then 30 or 30-second videos, whatever it was. And I remember when it crossed over, it was still good when I could do the longer videos. But now it's so many people that are doing them. I don't know how much the algorithm is going to actually favor you.
And do you feel like that Instagram has slowed down as far as followers, like growth?
It's a little weird because I think Instagram itself, it's them doing a lot.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. With Instagram, you got reels, you got the story, you got the main feed, you got live. It's so much stuff, and I think it's so many things competing for space. Now it's just like, I think before it was like they're trying to get more people to come in. Now I feel like they have too many people and they just trying to push it out as quick as possible, which makes it harder for growth. Because I feel like, man, we was doing those videos and stuff before. You would see, when we drop. Like it would, like we drop a video, it's like 400 comments. Your followers going crazy. You had to turn your phone on silent. And now I feel like it's just the algorithm isn't the same.
Well, Instagram is like, the thing is they're trying to force people to do certain things. And I'm not mad at them. I understand how they got to grow as a business. But in forcing people to do one thing, they're like almost kind of penalizing you for doing other things.
Exactly.
Like now the big thing is reels. Like post reels. If you post stories, if you post this, that, and third. No, we're not going to promote that because we want you to do this because we're competing with this person over there.
Exactly.
And it's like, Slim, I'm here to engage with people in the way that I want to and do what I want to do. Don't penalize me for expressing myself in this particular way because you trying to you know you got to beef with this other company and y'all copying off each other and all that. And I think that's kind of sad, man.
Right.
I'll be honest with you, because not to be the old heads on social media, but when Instagram was like chronological order,
oh, it was good times.
You saw everybody you follow when you did something. Everybody that follows you, they saw it. It came out when it happened. You weren't seeing stuff from like 5 days ago, 3 days ago. Nah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna rule it out, but it's one of them things of like I just ain't been inspired to make a beat making video.
Yeah,
because I mean, I ain't gonna front. It's a whole thought process. You had to go in there like a lot of times knowing that you're gonna make a beat making video because you got to record clean audio. You gotta, you know what I mean? Like it's a thing of you have to. It's not like I'm just do this. I mean, you can do it, but like to get the crispy ones, you got to go in there thinking like, all right, I'm gonna set this up. I'm gonna do this. Get this shot. Get this shot. You know what I mean?
It's a lot to it. And even when remember I had like the dedicated camera set up and all that type of stuff. It still became like a lot. And I just lost the consistency for doing it. Yeah. And with the platform itself making so many changes and it not being as lucrative, I'll use that word, even though it's not about being lucrative. With it not bringing like what it used to bring, it just wasn't worth it anymore.
It's crazy because I feel like talking and doing clips because the information people want help.
Right.
So it's like the beat making videos are entertaining, but when people want help and they really want to know something, that's more impactful. So I feel like that's why we kind of stuck to doing more content like that because it's, I don't want to say it's easier because it's still like all the work we had to do to get to this point, but it's like, as far as creating it, it's much easier and we can be more consistent with it.
And it's more organic. Like us just sitting here talking, it's really organic. It's on the fly. It's nothing like rehearsed or anything like that. And I'd much rather do this and express myself and get to interact with people than just doing beat making videos all the time. But the people that do great beat making videos, shout out to them. I still like watching them. Like of course, Jay Black and Trizzy. Love watching their video. Love watching his videos for sure. EA Ski, love his videos. And it's a few other soundtrack. It's a few other people out there. I love watching their beat making videos, but then they come my man popping out the trash can with the pad. I'm like, bro, what do you? Nah.
Akashi 6ix9. Come here with the antics.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah. And it's weird because I don't think when people like play beats on Instagram, I don't think of those as beat making videos. I think me and you have a definition of what beat making videos are that's different than most. I got to clarify that because when I think of like someone be like, yo, who do you hear on those? And they showcasing the beat. I don't think of those as beat videos like that.
No.
I mean, it is technically, but what I'm talking about is the edited, like you could tell their angles, like
the performance.
Yeah. Those, it's like,
that's what we used to do. We used to really do those. And bro, it was just a lot. It was a lot of work. A whole lot of work.
Yeah. You got to make the beat. You got to hope the beat is good. We making a beat on the spot. We doing all of this off the top of the head, bro.
Listen, we halfway complaining about that. And us making the beat together was never the problem.
Yeah, like, it's always the video.
We would make like 5 beats back to back and they would all be good. It would all be effortless. Not a whole bunch of dead space at all. But then it's the damn editing, bro.
Yeah.
It's the editing.
Yeah. I feel like too, and I got to get around more people too. When I'm around people, I feel like doing stuff like that. When I'm by myself, bro, I'd be like, I don't care.
Yeah. Like, I just look over there. I'm like, put the camera up and put the thing on. Then make. By the time it's time to make the beat or do anything like that, you're like, I'm done.
Right, exactly.
I spent 2 hours setting this up and getting the angle,
bruh. Yeah, but I do think people should make content.
Yeah,
I think I don't want to be the bad influence. Say don't make beat making videos. Like try it. We tried it, and we were actually pretty good at it. It's just you know.
I will say the bet if you're new and you don't have much of a following, it's one of the best ways to get people
definitely
to hear your music. Because if you just posted a waveform of your beats, it's not going to get as much attention as you maybe physically doing something. But at the same time, too, we would actually like a J Black or a Trizzy, like actually physically be making the beat. But if you're gonna like click and stuff like that, it's not as appealing. And it's a longer process. So you have to, now the editing becomes more intense because you can show yourself click, 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 then playing something and clicking.
Yeah.
Like it could still be good, but now you in four times the amount of time for editing.
Yeah, bro. Editing is it's like my arch nemesis right now. That is
editing and copy.
Bro, because it's so hard to hire people for, because I feel like any other niche you could hire. Like if we were teaching fitness stuff, you could hire anybody to write about fitness because everybody understands the basic concept of it. Music production is so niche. If you talk a certain way, we can be like, you don't make beats.
Right.
You're not coming from the culture. It's easy to spot when somebody's not from the culture. You know what I mean? So having somebody else write or like edit video and not know what the good parts are and the culture and the jokes is tough, man.
Yeah, it is. I get people that want to submit guest blogs to the site all the time, and it's like, oh, I wrote a blog. How to tune your cymbals on your acoustic set. I'm like, see, you ain't even really looking. Right. You ain't even looking at my site.
Exactly.
Here you come with this. What are you talking about? How to tune your cymbals.
You're right. Yeah. If it was like how to tune your 808 to make sure it's in C,
right?
That's one. You know what I mean? Hey,
nah, bro.
Read the room.
Nah. Yeah, they're like, nah, the actual physical cymbals on your drum set, bro. Yeah, all right, bro.
DJ912 says, I do a live cook up every Saturday on my YouTube, Super Saturdays. Do you find it easy to do longer form content than short form? Because I can see how that could be actually easier.
Bruh, when I would do those lives and I would just be like freestyling, going through, those are way easier than doing posted beat making videos.
I ain't go front, because even like you think about, I think it would be easier to make a vlog than it is to make a good Vine or a good TikTok. Because in that time you have to be so precise. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. To make a good one. But a vlog, it's a story. It's the journey is what people want to see.
I think what we're getting to is things that are unplanned, unrehearsed, and more organic are, at least for us, easier and more fun to do.
Yeah, facts.
Them live cook-ups, I would just be playing the drums, playing some samples, and still like talking to people and just doing it all at the same time. And it seemed like I'm juggling a million things, but that to me was way easier than just being by myself, making a beat and then making that post.
Oh, and shout out to Busy, man. Busy helped me the other week get some stuff situated with my YouTube and figuring out live.
Young Busy.
I was over here stressing, bro.
There he is. Young Busy. Yeah, no editing. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
And it is dope because I came across some of 912's content the other day. So I feel like, you know what I mean? It's just dope seeing like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? You streaming, you putting out little clips. You on point, my G.
Make content, but try to do something that is sustainable to you. Because one thing that makes certain content not sustainable, and I'll be honest, is just the fact that you just simply don't want to do it because it's not your bag. It's not that you think it's stupid or that you whatever, but you're just like, it's not really what I do. And if I'm not, it's like going to a job that you hate. Like I can't really put 100% into this because I'm not really feeling it.
Exactly.
There are other ways more ways to skin a cat than to do it a way that you just don't feel like doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kicksnare says it'd be hard. Kids always in the background playing Fortnite loud. Yeah.
Turn it down. Daddy making a beat making video.
Don't let them get killed randomly. They just start screaming. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know that. You know what I mean? Get the victory royale. Come on, man.
I'm talking about
they about to be turned.
Not the victory royale though.
Hey man, I ain't been on Fortnite in a second. I was decent at it for a second, for the first little bit, and then
I remember that was your jam, bro.
Bro, I'll get good, and as soon as I get good, it's like, all right, I'm done. I've accomplished my goal.
Man, okay, so I got a question. I got a question for the chat. Why are you afraid of being ridiculed?
Ooh.
Think about it. A lot of producers that are being honest and being transparent, they're like, I don't post a lot of stuff and I don't do a lot of stuff online because it's a lot of haters online. I don't think anybody will watch it. Just all of this stuff. But if you look at everything that they're fearful of, it's from people that don't matter to them at all.
That is very true.
I mean, am I making a little bit of sense?
Right.
So if you don't know the people, you don't care about the people. These people, it's people out there that won't support you, won't buy your stuff no matter what. So you technically don't care about them. The real fear, I believe, is just a lot of people are afraid of A, being ridiculed, or B, just being totally ignored. And that keeps people from doing things. But I'm like, if you really want to do it, and it's really what you do, just do it anyway. I mean, you know
what it is? I think people have to build the muscle to like tolerate rejection. I feel like some people just don't have it naturally. You have to kind of build up. Like I used to be like DJing, bro. I used to hate talking on the mic. I used to never want to talk on the mic, right? But my uncle who taught me how to DJ, what he would do is he would just leave me. He'd be like, all right, cool. And he would force me in these situations, right? But after the third or fourth time, I'm like, oh, this is all I got to do. And I'm starting to get it. You know what I mean? Then it would, now I don't think about it at all. You know, I'll jump on the mic, talk, blah, blah, blah. And I think the same thing goes with like putting out content and, you know, playing beats for people. People aren't used to getting that rejection. You know what I mean? It's like, dog, if I play a beat for somebody and they don't like it, bro, I'm not personal about it at all. Because I've done this a million times. It's going to be times when people not feeling it. It's going to be times where the session don't work out. But me understanding that, I'm cool with it. But me years ago, it was like heartbroken, dog. Like, yo, they ain't like nothing, bro. I played 10 beats. You know what I mean?
Yo, good point.
You know?
Also on the flip side too, and funny enough, you helped me realize this or come to this realization rather. Sometimes you not posting stuff or you not showing people who you are or what you do can be like the most detrimental thing to you. Because when I met you, I don't know if you remember, I was doing what I normally did, but I never like posted it or I never told anybody about it and all this stuff. And you were the one that was like, bro, you should share this with people. Like you should get on Instagram and like show people how you make beats and all that type of stuff. And in my mind, I had all those normal fears. And mostly it was like, no one's going to care about how I make beats. Did it? People were intrigued. Because you do stuff by yourself for so long, it becomes regular to you. Right. And you don't know. You may be doing something that somebody else may find super interesting the way you do it. Or thousands or tens of thousands of people may find it interesting. And you just don't know. And you never know if you never show anybody. Because like I said, what I was doing, I knew it was kind of interesting, but I was bored of it. Like, I wasn't bored, but it was just normal routine. I'm like, it's kind of cool. And you made me get on Instagram. And then I just started getting thousands and thousands and thousands of followers. And that led for me to get the confidence to be like, let me start talking about how I feel about things and about music. And now that's what we do at this point. But so like put your stuff out there. You never know. Like it could be the thing that sets you on your path.
Oh, and man, shout out to having people on your team that will be on you about not doing. Shout out to the lawyer, the super lawyer, Atira. She called me, cursed me out a little bit.
Sometimes you need that.
Basically saying, I need more output from you. She's like, what you're doing is cool, but you know, you could do better. And I'm not mad at that at all. I actually, man, tell me that, please. So I'm a little inspired now. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody slipping, hey, let me know.
Hey, listen, man, we all get weary at times. You know, we all get sidetracked at times. You do anything long enough, you're going to slow down a little bit.
You have little breaks.
Yeah. And sometimes you don't notice it. Hey.
Yeah. We'll see. DJ Now 12 says, got to build that muscle and tolerance of rejection. The internet is like being in school again. Yeah, that is very true.
It is.
Yeah, but I realized they don't matter. And the thing that I had to realize is, what's more important? Is it me getting to my goal or me dealing with whatever they're going to say? Like whatever they're going to say is going to be a couple of seconds. I could block, I could keep it pushing. But me getting my goal, that's like major, you know? So that's why I was like, hey, I don't give a fuck.
Now you killing it, bro.
Yeah.
Now you killing it. I remember the saying, I think it's when I first met Umami or whatever. It's one of the things I was just like, you gotta build up your fucking muscles.
Mm-hmm.
You just got, and I've been saying that for years ever since then. Like, gotta build up your fucking muscles, man.
That's real.
Yeah,
you gotta shoot your shot. You know what I mean? But
there you go.
Yeah, it just it's weird because you got to balance. You don't want to go too crazy. You don't want to be the person that's just like wilding and shooting OD shots.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you don't want to be Ben Simmons. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to pass up open shots either. You know what I mean?
Smart.
You got to make the attempt. You know.
Smart, man.
That's my basketball reference for this week. You know what I mean? Let's see what else we got. Said, man, this is really helpful and confirmation to what I've been dealing with. Hey, man, glad it can help.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Take that, beat making videos.
Facts. Who you helping with your beat making videos?
Yeah. All right. Bro, I didn't know. So this conversations came up, and we talked about it on the podcast briefly, but I didn't know it was such a thing of artists scamming people for like saying that it's like, you could get on this mixtape or do all that.
Bro,
I just saw an article about the game, like basically responding to people saying that he scammed it. It was weird because I was in the car. I rarely listen to the radio, and then Young Jock is on the radio out here, which is still a big adjustment for me. It's just like, that's different hearing that. But shout out to him. Hey, he killing it. But
it's going down radio. Go start that bike, boy. Start that bike,
man. Shout out to Nitty. But anyway, the dude was on there. Oh, I forgot what I was saying. Hold on, bro. Young Jock
about scamming.
They had a girl on there basically saying that the game scammed her out of like thousands of dollars to be on this mixtape and all this. And I've heard this story before, and then somebody hit me like, "Hey, I don't know if my friend's getting scammed, but I think they might be getting scammed." And I had no idea that this was like a common thing. And
I had no idea it was still going on.
Yeah, and it's just like, does this stuff like that happen in the producer community too? Like I'd be so oblivious.
Oh yeah.
But what is the producer equivalent?
Oh, the placement.
Oh, the collab, the guaranteed placement.
Yep,
that makes sense. Okay.
I remember someone was pretending to be me. This was years ago.
Oh yeah,
and pulling that. Yeah,
bro. I never forget. I was over at the studio and I got an email from Jazzy Faye.
That's right.
I'm literally in the room with Jazzy Faye, and the email is like, yo, send the files to these joints. Yo, these joints is going crazy. And I'm literally sitting beside Jazzy Faye. I was like, bro, y'all scared. And they spelled his name wrong.
Yo, did the email start with, yo, it's fizzle for shizzle?
They tried, bro. They was definitely talking like, I'm like, yo, my dog is sitting right here, bro. I know, bro. Like, yeah. So people used to be ill with the scamming, bro. I don't know if they do it as much. I think now it's more Instagram, like fake profiles. But
yeah. That's why I was like, is that still going on? My thing is, it's certain things like it does not make sense anybody to pay for it, at least to me. Like, to get on this album or to collab with me, give me some money. Like, why do they do that? Like, how that work, bro?
Yeah, I get sometimes for the collabs, I understand it. I just not for me because for making beats, bro. I'm such a vibe person because sometimes the loop might be fire, but that's not the vibe I'm on, and I'm just not gonna make that beat. And I don't want to take somebody's money of like half-assed. You know what I'm saying? Like me not feeling it. I'm doing something just for the money. So that's why I always stayed away from the collabs like that.
Yeah, because people would be like, yo, if you want to collab with me, pay. And I'm like, in my mind, first of all, you have to want to collab with me. You have to have heard my music and said, I think you're dope. Let's do something together. If you've never even heard my stuff, and you're like, yo, pay me and we can get it cracking. How much do you really care? How much are you invested in what we just did? Not at all. You're going to get the money and delete the thing or not even think about it again. Like, you really don't care about me. There's probably not a real placement thing going on. Or you don't have my best interest in mind. You just had a couple dollars that you wanted to get from me and however many other people. And I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So if you didn't seek me out because of my talent, ain't no way, bro.
Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way.
Ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way.
Transactional relationships. That to me, that could be a good thing and a bad thing. Like I've met a lot of people off of, I just came up and I was like, "Yo, let's do business." That's how me and Oracle met. I was like, I was determined. I'm like, I want sounds. I want the best. I want stuff nobody got. I will cut a check right now. First thing on my list. I paid my lawyer. I paid my manager. I paid Oracle in that order. As soon as I got the check, I already knew where it was going. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
And so in that case, transactional relationships is cool. But then it's like, it's weird. You got to be careful. Yeah, you got to be careful though. It's like I feel like especially with production, you got to like show yourself as like a peer and not like you're under, if that makes sense. Because if you approach people like you're already under, they're going to treat you like you're under. But if you come in the room, if you feel like you walk in the room and it's like you belong in the room, people going to treat you like that.
That's a good point. Because how much are people really going to respect you if they're like, yo, give me some money and I'll let you maybe be on this thing without really give you any type of proof or anything. If you are going to part with your money like that, what do you think the respect level for you is going to be?
Right.
Come on, you food. You just food at that point.
Yeah. So I don't want to knock nobody hustle. I get it in a way, and I can see why people want the collabs, but I just never was into doing that.
And it's like the guaranteed placement thing.
That's wild.
That's the one that when we're talking about this, like that's the one that I'm kind of talking about when I'm referring to everything. It's like, yo, I'm working on such and such, pay me, and then I'll play your music for them or whatever. I'm like, that shit smell like tuna. Are you crazy?
Subway tuna.
Yeah.
Not even a real tuna.
Facts, not even in a can. And it came in a bag, son. Nah.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah. Horrible. No one's rocking with that. So yeah, scammers, get out of here.
Oh, okay. I got one for you, Oracle. This is gonna hit close to home for both of us, right?
Okay.
More you than me.
Okay.
Drew Hill challenges Boys to Men, Jagged Edge, and more to versus battle. Whoever wants it can get it.
Let me tell you something. They did not challenge Jodeci.
Yeah, that is big facts.
Now, I'm a Jodeci fan, but first of all,
that's wild. Boys to Men is wild, bro. We're from the DMV. We're from the DMV. Drew Hill Park. You know what I mean? Like Boys to Men is a big challenge, bro. That's a wild one, bro.
Let me tell you something. Drew Hill, I love y'all. Goats of the goats.
Facts.
However, certain things scream, I just want attention. I just want to be on TV. That's one of them things. That's like me jumping up. I'll fight Mike Tyson right now.
You're like, bro, calm down, please. Calm down.
Yeah. Listen, bro. Boys to Men.
Yeah.
Are you serious, man?
Wildin'. Even Jagged Edge, bro. I ain't gonna front. As much as I love Drew Hill, that's a tough one, bro.
That's a fight. Yeah, that's
a tough one, bro.
That's a tough one. But I'm not gonna lie. Boys to Men.
Oh yeah, that's different, bro. They're like the forefathers they're like the Wilt Chamberlains of that. You know what I mean?
That's like if you're a boxer and you know you finna get beat up, but they're like, yo, they get 20 million, but you get 10 million. You like, right. Set it up. I'll fight them. That's all that is. Like, yeah, I'll go against Boys to Men. We're gonna get mocked, but people gonna remember our songs. Our streams are gonna go up crazy. Exactly. We're probably gonna get some shows and all that type of stuff. Listen, y'all are goats. No reason to be acting like this. Yeah, Boys to Men. Are you what? It's crazy.
Black Russia says they think they challenge for a real fight, not versus.
That's a fact. Like, yeah, we'll fight Boys to Men. Like, nah, it's not what this is, bro.
And dog, I forgot that they replaced people in Drew Hill. I don't know any of those people. It's like two of the original, and then the rest of them, I have no idea who they are. Did you know that?
Definitely. Nah, but I guess they pulled the Temptations.
Yeah, they swapped people out. I was so confused, bro. I was looking at the picture like, wait, I don't know who these people are.
You remember when they broke up on the radio?
Yeah, that was wild, bro.
That was super wild.
That was wild.
There's a few instances where groups have broken up on the radio or on TV. I can only think of two. Drew Hill was one, and way back in the day, Leaders of the New School broke up on like Yo MTV Raps or something. Yeah, they actually broke up on the joint. I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube everywhere. You can
I gotta look it up.
Yeah, Crazy.
I know 3LW. I don't think it was live, but it's something happened right after they broke up. They got to fighting at a KFC or something wild.
Oh, that's right. You told me that story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Damn, fighting at a KFC, you gotta look at your life.
Yeah, that's what's up. I might want to go sit down. I might want
mad 2 pieces everywhere.
Just and a biscuit.
This is crazy.
That's when you need to you just need to sit back and think.
Fighting at a KFC, that's as hood as it get, bro.
Let's see. Jermaine Dupri says he's in a seat that Puff Daddy can't pay for amid versus battle argument.
Yeah, listen.
I don't know. I mean, he is in the Songwriters Hall of Fame. I will say that is legendary.
It's a thing. Like, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know if you, but I'm sure Diddy got something of equal value. It ain't like Diddy ain't no slouch. I'm sure he's got some award that's about equal to that. I'm pretty sure.
And it's not like it's not a god going against a god. Let's keep it 100. But I mean, anybody else going against either one of them is like pretty much a slaughter.
Mm-hmm.
Though I'm gonna leave it there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna leave it there.
DJ Down 12 says day 26. Hey, bro. Yeah. Don't wanna play no games.
Who would day 26 go up against?
O-Town. No, let me stop.
I thought about that.
They should do Danny D. Kane versus day 26. That'd be hard.
That would be hard. There's never been like a mixed gender joint. That would be kind of fire.
Stop trying, JD.
Listen, I want to see Immature versus somebody.
Ooh.
But
Batman. I don't think people are sleeping on JD. I think, see, this is where people get versus messed up, right? And here's the thing. Versus is just as much marketing as it is song catalog.
Yeah.
So if you think that JD and Diddy's catalog are close, the issue is, do you think Diddy's marketing or JD's marketing is better in stage presence? I'm gonna bet Diddy on stage presence and marketing. I'm going for him.
I'm gonna go Diddy for that. While they're both incredibly versatile, Diddy has a bit more versatility in the catalog.
Yeah,
I
agree.
Listen, okay, you got JD. Let's talk about the JD's great, not songs, but just artists and stuff that he's done. Definitely got Mariah for sure. Usher. You got Usher for sure. Janet for sure. You could take it back. Like, you could crisscross Bow Wow. You could do all that, and he's done stuff with a lot of people. But Little
John, no ID in a way.
Yeah, that's a reach, but yes.
The bass all stars, like, so the influence is crazy. Like,
but it's mostly R&B. Great, timeless R&B.
Thanks.
The hip hop is mostly like charty pop hip hop. Nothing wrong with that when we're talking money. But now we go to Puff. On the R&B side, you got Equal, 112, Mary J, Faith. Oh my God. Total.
112.
Yeah, exactly. And all that. And then hip hop. Bruh, you got the Locks, you got Big, you got Black Rob.
Yeah, that's tough.
You got just
Lil Kim.
Bro, the versatility is just insane. Yeah. Both of them are more versatile than the average producer or the average GOAT, to be honest with you. But something about Puff's catalog of versatility, how it's super pop, super street, and everything in between.
He got the Southern stuff. He got the Young Jock. He got Boys in the Hood.
I didn't even think about that,
bro. Like, all of that stuff count, bro. So that's why I was like, it's tough, bro. But I you could never count JD out. No. JD's one of the people you can't count him out. I just think I'm just guessing. I think that's what it would be. Just because I feel like Diddy lives for moments like this. I feel like he's practicing stuff like this and on stage dancing around nonstop. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I feel like he's ready. Like, this is just like the normal thing for him.
Yeah, I believe JD will have an answer. He will have an answer for everything. It's just, would the answer be loud enough? Because if you play One More Chance, what is JD gonna play? It's probably not gonna be something hip hop. You can play an Usher song,
Right.
but I mean, it's just, bro. I don't know.
Okay, so but Diddy don't produce the actual music. He's a DJ Khaled. So what do you think producing is?
There you go. Come on, guys. We don't have to have this conversation.
Yeah.
We're talking about production. You're talking about beat making.
The person who puts the record together is still just as important as the person who's making the actual music thing. Because a lot of times the music wouldn't come together if that person who's putting it together. So like Quincy Jones didn't make everything on Thriller. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Quincy Jones made the beat on everything and played everything. He brought in people. He produced. He put together people. You know?
I'm hoping for a day where like these fictitious limitations stop. I'm gonna say 2022. We got to stop all that. Like the whole producer versus beat maker conversation. Come on, we know what it is at this point. It was like the whole Kanye versus Drake. Like if you're talking about like whose songs were better, and people are like, but Drake don't even write his own stuff. Well,
which is the stupidest thing.
It's the dumbest thing because songwriter is a job. That's another thing. But who has the better songs? Here you go with these self-imposed these rules, these house rules that you made up. Well, he didn't write the thing, and that's only because there was a big thing behind it. Kanye has a ton of writers as well, but I just when it comes to like music and comparing catalogs and comparing people's songs, be like just be smart. Stay focused. Stay focused. Don't just start throwing stuff out there like he don't make his own beats. He's a producer.
Bro, this made me think of this TikTok I saw, bro. I don't know what buddy is got going on. So this dude, he's like, man, the record labels, they got these underground plants and it's just producers on there and they're ghost producing. And I'm just like, bro, like you make it seem like they got hostages and they just forced to make beats all day. I'm like, one, ghost production ain't really a thing like that no more. I mean, I'm sure it's people it is, but at this time, people aren't really doing that, bro.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Like
that's just kind of dead.
And then it's a difference between ghost production and then being credited and being a part of a group. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like people have these weird rules of how they think the music industry works. And it's like, bro, it don't really work like that, bro. Like I'm sure it's studio, bro. I used to work in a studio and it's like 100 rooms and everybody's in there making beats. Bro, I used to be in them. Bro, one down the street. Well, it's now they tore it down. It's like it's like a food place, but it used to be like bro. It was like literally 100 rooms, and we was all in there making beats. You know what I mean? But we were all like just there because we wanted to. It won't like you know what I mean? It won't like some labels got us in a secret dungeon producing for Diddy, and none of our names is going to be on this. You know what I mean? It's like no, that's not how this works, bro. It's like it's collab. We making music. Get it out there.
All right. Oh wait. Here's a question, non-related, and I definitely want to answer this question because I think this person emailed me and I didn't get back to him yet. Jonathan Wade, he asked, Art of Mastering class, is there a downloadable version? The answer to that is no. And the reason why, and then I'll go into some other things after that. The reason why, simply piracy.
Oh yeah,
piracy is a thing. The wrong person downloads your thing, and that will happen in the first week. It's just going to be everywhere for free.
Oh yeah,
it's as simple as that. It's like not penalizing the purchaser or anybody like that. It's simply piracy. Once somebody can download it, it's out there. Now, to counteract that, because I understand the questions might be like, well, what if your site ever goes down, or what if you just stop caring, or whatever? None of our courses are hosted on our site, so soundoracle.net could go away. It's hosted on a separate server with a whole separate company. And then even if you're like, well, what if that goes down? There's other versions, other links. I have a whole PDF thing because I remember the art of beat mixing. When we first did that, ClickFunnels had a big problem.
Man, I remember.
Yeah, and I had to pivot and make a whole like PDF.
Right.
Basically make the whole course inside of a PDF. So we now have that capability now. But just to answer your question, like, yeah, there's not a downloadable version, just simply to combat piracy because it's crazy.
And like another thing about that is sometimes courses get updated, new information is added, and if you had to download it, it's harder to get everybody to have access. when it's just available like that, you could push it through super quick.
Yeah. And something I didn't think of, you made me think of that. Let's say the art of mastering. It's 15 hours of video.
That's a lot.
Most people don't even have a hard drive for that.
Yeah, that's a lot of
15 hours of video. And then some. A lot of people wouldn't even buy it because they're like, where am I going to put 15 hours of video? And nah. But I mean, that's a good question. And I'm happy you asked it. So I was able to talk about it here just in case anybody else had that same problem. But just know you will never be without your course. And you can watch it wherever you are.
That's right.
You could be out and about. You could be on your phone. You could be on your laptop. You could pick up wherever you left off. All of that.
Quintino says networking is a skill. Facts.
Yes, sir.
Facts. One of the most important ones.
Exactly. Took the words right on my mouth for sure.
Hey, I will say one of my skills is I know some people. You know what I mean? And I will use that skill. That's why people keep me around. I'll finesse some plays. Hey, you ain't always got to be the person in the action. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. Yo, I've seen you do that several times, bro.
You are the play finesser. Hey, I am play master. Call me. Well, damn, I don't know nothing about football. I was about to say somebody, but I don't know. Belichick, is that a good one?
There you go. That's a good one.
Okay, good.
I mean, some will argue because of anyway,
but
yeah,
I got you.
But no, that's a good one.
Okay,
we'll hold that.
Give me a couple years. I'll work my way up to knowing football. You know what I mean?
No problem. Jonathan said thank you. Oh yeah, for sure. Appreciate it.
912 says Sound Oracle probably got a backup on backups.
Man, listen. I'm trying to tell you, I'm in the cloud.
I don't know that one.
It's like that Young Thug song. He's like, I'm way up in the clouds. I'm where the Skypes be. I love that part.
That's bars. Super bars.
I was like, yeah, he snapped on that.
That's super bars right there.
Let's see what else we got. So we talked about Drew Hill, talked about JD.
Yeah.
Okay. This kind of relates. So Baby Keem updated his album and put new songs on there. I kind of like that you could do that now. Like, it's kind of cool that it keeps the album alive, and then you could just push it out to everybody. That's why it's like cool to have everything on the cloud. That is the
technology.
Upside.
You got to embrace some of the upsides of technology. However, I was trying to go a whole episode without bringing up Baby Keem because I feel like at this point I'm a little too attached to this album for no reason at all. It don't even seem like it's my bag. A lot of people are like, yo, are you serious about this? I'm like, yeah, 100%. Love this album. I didn't get the updates, bro.
Oh, bro?
But I downloaded the album
on
my Spotify. So I might have to just stop that and then go back and refresh it because I listened to it so much on the phone. Dog, the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, every morning I work out to that album.
Top of the morning.
Dog.
Top of the morning.
Every morning. That's my workout album. And then I gotta take a shower. And guess what? Baby Keem.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I love that album.
I think it's gonna be a theme, man. I mean, I feel like Kanye is the OG of like, I'm gonna put an album out and then update it. But I feel like people are really gonna just be like, all right, cool.
Yes.
This album's getting stale. Let me add a little more life to it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's like dropping the deluxe. It's like the mini deluxe. Like, all right, I'm gonna add another one. Then drop the deluxe.
The ever-evolving album.
Mm-hmm.
We at soundoracle.net, I did that a couple times with kits.
Oh, yeah.
We did that with Orchestra Pit. I did that with a couple other joints. Like, added 10 more loops or 20 more loops.
That's right.
Yeah, and it does get people that for some reason didn't buy it before. It brings it back around. Or they're like, okay, well, now it's more and this, that, and the third. It's a smart play. So I'm happy that streaming and all that stuff, like it's now a play there too, because I think that's dope. And as a consumer, as someone who listens and will exhaust a album that I love, the fact that somebody will add more songs to it, I'm just like, let's go.
Right. See, Black Versus says, are either y'all going to release a full instrumental project on a DSP?
Yeah, it's on my list, and I've been getting pushed to do it, but I'll be honest with you, I don't know.
Yeah, it's on my list. And it's crazy. Ponzu was right under. Ponzu was like always like on me about dropping music. Like, go drop some music. It's on my list. It's just not at the top.
Yep.
Yeah. It's crazy. I got to get a problem fixed, bro. It's crazy. We kind of got the same issue with the podcast. It's another guy that's like his name got Trizza in it, and it for some reason it clumps us together at Spotify. So I had to talk to a lawyer, and she told me what I have to do to get it like situated and stuff like that. So I got to get that fixed too, so I can, when I release stuff, you know what I mean, I get my proper stuff. You know what I mean? I can't be jumbled up with some random dude. You know what I mean?
So what you gonna do, fam?
I ain't gonna front though. His music kind of fire. He's like it's like Bollywood sample kind of vibes.
Ooh.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of hard.
Ooh, shame on him. Shame on him for taking my man name and being kind of fire at the same time.
They were like Trizza on some different vibes. He on his Beatles vibe.
Facts.
You know what the Beatles went? They was making all the he was on the sitars and stuff. Like, oh yeah, Trizza done switched up.
I ain't gonna lie, I can't give you the middle finger, homeboy on YouTube, so I'll give you the little kid middle finger.
Take that.
A fist. Yo, Ponzu is stupid. He said I didn't realize until now, but Oracle ain't in the water no more. Yeah. Yep, I'm back. I finally found my way home.
For a couple weeks. Watch, he gonna be back out there.
Be back.
Already, I see it in his eyes.
Listen, there's already people from out there like, so when are you coming back? I'm like, soon. Soon. Don't quit working there. I'll be back.
See, you can fix that with the DistroKid in the settings, Trizza. You know, I'm not even on DistroKid, so I might reach out to TuneCore. But also, I ain't even think about it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, so the downside, and I think you and I talked about this. I don't know if we ever talked about it on the show. I've reached a point where, unfortunately, like making beats and coming out with an album seems like a luxury to me. That means that everything else is running so smooth and so straight out and so far ahead that now I can do this thing that I love in a relaxed way, the way I want to do it.
Yeah.
It just seems like such a luxury project. Like, instrumental album? Oh, must be nice. Everything's good.
Because I know me, I'm going to have to go like redo it like 5 times. I'm going to be over here like arguing about a snare for like 3 weeks. You know what I mean? Like, no, we got to pitch it up.
Yep.
When it's my stuff, I overthink it. When it's other stuff, I don't have that issue. But when it deals with myself, for some reason, I overthink, and that's part of the thing, which you shouldn't do. Don't be like me. That's the lesson. But you know what? I think so, though. Oracle's put me on this last year. It's like, yo, I'm going to take off. What was it? What did you take off? November, December?
Yeah, it was something crazy.
Yeah, I'm working. That's why I'm going crazy now, because I'm trying to October, November, December. I'm trying to chill. I'm trying to make music all day and just vibe. So I'm trying to get everything planned up now so I can have 3 months to lock in and not really have to go back and forth. Because it's hard. I ain't gonna front. It's hard to go from business mind to making music mind.
Yeah,
I have a hard time doing both. It's either I can do one or the other.
Yeah,
and one of them falls off. You know what I mean?
The one that seems to have to take your attention is always the one that you're not supposed to be doing at the time. And I feel like that's like making making beats all the time or working on an instrumental album, but then there'll be like some business shit that'll be like a little more pressing and like, all right, so a couple of days turns into a week, turns into 2 weeks, and then you got to get kind of flipped back. That's why I feel like it's such a luxury, because it's usually the business thing is gonna take you away from the music thing. It's rare that it's gonna be the other way around, even though sometimes it is.
Yeah, but I think the way we're doing it is cool, because now we understand how the music and the business stuff. I mean, we know how the music stuff works, and now I have a good grasp of the business stuff that now I can outsource and hire people and keep it going the way I want to without me having to do everything. And I feel like that's a great point to be at. So that now I feel like I'm more comfortable going back and focusing on stuff like that and doing projects. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because I know if I did an album, bro, I want to shoot music videos. I would want it to be like, I wouldn't want to just do the bare minimum. I would want to, what is the maximum MVP that I could like make out of this?
Facts.
Yeah. Facts. Let's see. We got DJ Paleface. He said, big up lads. First time catching the live. Normally I watch the upload. Hey,
shout out to you, man. Welcome,
my brother.
Just don't put your feet on the couch, but come on in, have a seat.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Cheers, brother. Cheers.
Yes, sir.
He said, Abbrow says, bro, I'm learning that ever since I started my business, bro. It's the spinning plates. It's never gonna. You're just gonna be all day trying to keep up with one another. But this is what we signed up for. You know what I mean? Build a team around you.
Facts. Wait, Jonathan Way had a good question. How do you get an old school G to get comfortable with all this show and tell, all in your life, internet marketing? That is a good question. If you come from a time, and some of us come from a time where like taking pictures wasn't even cool.
Yeah.
Let alone like, oh, this is what I'm doing. This is where I'm at. All that type of stuff. I would say this. Don't necessarily do the things that you see people doing that you don't want to do. There are ways to show your personality, show who you are, what you're about, without feeling like you're being invaded.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you don't got to wake up every day and do a vlog or nothing like that. But it's just you can show people certain glimpses of your life and they can understand the things that you're into. Like for instance, I remember I'm a pretty private person, but I would do beat making videos and I would like show me like doing some code. I would just take a screenshot of the screen or whatever. Like it wasn't like a whole, hey guys, what's up? It's Oracle. Today I've never been that person, and I take it that you aren't that person either. So just find like little subtle ways that you're comfortable with, because like I said, you want to be sustainable with it. So don't put yourself in a position where you're like, oh man, this is crazy. I feel violated, because you're not going to keep doing that. So just be subtle with it, man. You ain't got to be like a TikToker or YouTube influencer or nothing like that. Just baby steps, because I'm pretty sure you're almost taking no steps at this point because of you're very apprehensive to do it. So just take baby steps, man. Just do it small.
And I kind of mentioned it earlier. You got to think of what's more important: you getting to your goal, or you being afraid of whatever that step is. Like I do not like content like that, but the more I do it, the easier it's getting. Bro, I done did commercials, I done been in movies, and I hate filming on camera. Bro, being an actor to me is one of the worst jobs. I would never want to be an actor, bro. Right. I just don't like the process. But hey, it's times where I had to turn up, you know what I mean, and tee up. And so it's like one of the things of I wanted the goal that came from doing this. This is just in the way of me getting to what I need to get in. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? Yeah, if you got a job somewhere and your boss said, hey, I need you to post on here and this is part of your job, hey, if you want to keep your job, you know what I mean, you're gonna do what you got to do. And you got to apply that same thing to your own business, your job. And you got to, even more aggressive, I would think, you know what I'm saying? Because it's yours, you know what I mean? So that's, just baby steps, man. Take it easy, one thing at a time. You'll get used to it.
Also, we are actually an illustration right now of how to do that, because both of us hate being on camera.
Yeah.
We don't really like making content like that, to be 100% honest with you. But we found a way for both of us to do it in a way that's relaxed, and therefore it was easy, which was doing a podcast, because we're talking to you all, but we're just talking to each other. So even though we're on camera, there's that chemistry of like us just talking to each other. So it's easy. It doesn't feel crazy. And because of that, we're on our 5th year, because that's where it was sustainable. Because something that you hate, you're not going to keep doing. But if you find a way to accomplish that same goal by doing it in a way that's conducive to making you feel as comfortable as possible, you're going to be uncomfortable with anything trying to get to your goal. But certain things, you can kind of make it a little more comfortable so you could sustainably achieve that goal. And like I said, we're on year 5. And neither one of us prior to this, like being on camera, we didn't like talking, none of that stuff, but we found a way to work it out. And that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Big facts. J Love says, how long did it take you guys to get comfortable on doing these live videos?
5 seconds.
Hey, when we first started, we would drink a whole bottle of Jameson.
We did.
So, probably about the second cup, I was fine. Man, I had no fear.
We used to that's why we would do it for 5 or 6 hours, bro. Just do a long podcast.
Yeah, we was going crazy back then.
But we started like when Instagram first got the live feature, and we were just like, let's try it out. But it was easy to do because it's just kicking it with my man. We talking about what we would normally probably talk about on the phone, just a little more toned down.
Yeah, not as wild. You know,
not as wild as what we usually say, but yeah. So it was easy in that sense. But if it was like, all right, like me or you just solo dolo, like, all right, I'm gonna start a podcast. It's gonna be about this, and I'm gonna talk about that. That give me the heebie-jeebies just even like thinking like that.
Yeah.
But like, no, let's turn the camera on, talk some shit. We're gonna drink some Jameson and tell some jokes and talk about music.
Yeah, it works out.
Yep.
Yeah, but it is definitely a problem because even as far as like when something's happening, my first reaction is to get the camera and videotape, not to do this. My mind doesn't work like that, and I have to think more like that because that's how everybody else is thinking. It's like, have you ever seen that thing where you ask a kid how do they hold a phone, and they all go like this instead of doing this? It's the wildest, bro. Any kid under like 15, ask them how they hold a phone. They're all gonna do this.
Wow.
Because their mindset is different of how phones work than what we, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like when I think of phone, I'm thinking like this. And it's like, I don't naturally think of the selfie video kind of thing. Cause it just, when I was growing up, it's just like you hold the camera, you videotape, you do that. You know what I mean? So even for me, it's like, I still got to work on it. But you know, I know if I want to be doing content and I want to be in these circles and I want to move like that, hey man, I gotta do what I gotta do. It's part of the job.
Figure it out. Just do it in the smartest way possible. But yeah, I'm with you. I'm not trying to be all up in my own face like that.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird adjustment.
Yeah, like, oh shit, it's a whole screen full of me. Like, nah.
I'm like, See, Grind Lab. He says, "What's good? What's good, bro?
What's happening?
What happening, Cadney?
Oh, trap therapy is what's happening.
Let's go. Hey, if y'all haven't, soundoracle.net, the producer kit. Get Trap Therapy, new sample pack. It's 200 some sounds. We got MIDI, we got melody loops. It's crazy.
It's crazy drums, crazy 808s. It's everything. And it's the best of both worlds, trap and R&B. And I will say this, podcast community, we love y'all. If you happen to see our ads for Trap Therapy,
yes, sir.
Go ahead and hit it with a like. Maybe even leave a little comment. Fire emojis would be cool. You know what I mean?
Please.
Yeah, for sure.
Share with a friend.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah. Like, comment, and subscribe. No, different platform, wrong platform.
Close enough. Same thing. No, that's like, not like I don't want to be that person, but that just feels like such a weird.
Bro, it's so weird because my daughter watches like YouTube all the time and she says it all the time. She's like, welcome to my channel. Like, and subscribe. I'm like, yeah, this is so weird, bro.
Yeah, it's weird. Something in that makes me feel crazy. It's not a bad thing, and I don't knock anybody that does it. And I got the words. I could do it like that. I got all the jargon, but
But you know what? It makes sense though, because I'll be watching videos sometimes. And they be like, make sure you subscribe, and I don't be subscribed to the people.
Yeah, like, you know what?
And I'm like, they do make fire content. Let me, you know what I mean?
It works.
Yeah,
it definitely works. But we like, hey, what's up, guys? It's Sound Oracle. Before we get into this video, I want to encourage you all to like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, all that type of stuff. It's like, that's a lot, bro. That's a lot. So shout out to all the people that do that have that in them. Y'all my heroes, to be honest with you.
Oracle, and 2 months gonna be the dude over there with the fire explosion at the beginning. It's like, I'm back with another banger. That's gonna be Oracle.
What is up, YouTube? It's your boy.
Let's see. Do y'all have any info on how to get into movie scoring?
You know what? I will tell you this. Go follow Clint Music.
Yes, sir.
He's become like the licensing guy.
That dude.
At least in our immediate circle, in our immediate community. Yeah. Clint Music, I believe it's just all one word. Friend of the show. Go check him out. Like, that's his whole bag right there.
Thanks. Let's see. Who won the top 3 for the giveaway?
I don't remember their names. They were in the email though.
Okay.
Yeah, they were in the email. But shout out to those 3 people. And if you're on the mailing list, just go back and check it.
And if you buy Trap Therapy, you get entered to win the MIDI keyboard, the Kai.
Yes, sir.
And some gift cards. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. And we always do the nice, attractive colorway too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we give you the nice colorway keyboard.
Yeah, because you might have a regular one, but send you some nice. You know what I mean? Little travel boy.
Yeah,
I love them.
Go ahead.
Because those MIDI keyboards, like everybody wants them. Even if you already got one, it's like, I'll take another one. I'm not mad at that one.
I kind of want one right now.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Nah, I ain't gonna front.
You
I just was thinking about getting a new MIDI keyboard.
Yeah.
It's like, I got 49, but you know, I might want to get a little more, little 88. You know what I mean?
You're not little Superwoman, little Mo. For sure.
Little Mo.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. But yeah, the giveaway is gonna be crazy. So you get Trap Therapy, man. You'll get entered, and you get hell of a lot of sounds. You get $100 to spend to load that thing up. You know, load your DAW up and use that keyboard with something new.
That's facts. Did you see Hitmaker's named VP of A&R at Empire? I'm not mad, bro.
Not mad at that,
bro. That man finessed the place, bro.
He did, bro. You talk about someone who's come a long way,
bro. Hey,
wow,
that is a rebrand.
And I was about to say, and rebranding.
That is a rebrand
at the highest level, bro.
Bro, he killed it, bro.
Yes,
from Youngberg, the rapper, who had a good career, bro. I feel like he was just the Youngberg thing is just like part of the internet. You know what I mean? It's at a weird time when the internet was just kind of wild on people for no reason.
Like Tiger or something. Yeah.
I feel like a lot of those people caught slack for stuff. And it's really like when you look back, it's like, bro, they shouldn't have caught all this slack, but the internet was, interneting. You know,
the internet was an adolescent.
Yeah. But now it's just like, bro, to produce all these records, he was at Atlantic before. Now he's VP over there at Empire, which is, I love Empire, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This guy who helped me out a lot when I was living in North Carolina, first radio interview, helped us like get in the music scene. He's at Empire. He's like he's not what's the name, guys? I forgot the dude to start with a G. Is the main guys start with a G, and then he's with him. He's like under him. Yeah. So Empire is a good label, man. They got a lot of good stuff going on. So man, shout out to him, bro.
Hitmaker.
Hey, shout out to you being a producer and catching that label bag. Them song deals.
Baggity bag.
Man, them song deals is different, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do people still do song deals like that? I haven't heard many people talk about song deals like that.
I haven't heard that song deal talk in a while. And that used to be all you heard about.
Bruh.
Oh, I got a song deal. Everybody has some type of deal. Oh no, I'm signed over at Warner Chapel. I got a blah 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 blah.
Yeah, facts.
Everybody had a type of deal going on.
Yeah, for people who don't know what a song deal is, sometimes like a label will be like, "Hey, I'm going to pay you up front. Give me a better rate, but I'm going to pay you up front for records in advance."
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We know you're going to, give us something.
Yeah, so you're going to deliver.
Yeah, we just going to give you some money so you can stay happy, and we could pick from certain records. I think you get like first dibs on stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Shout out to him. So let's see. We talked about Kai. We talked about Tracklip. Vinyl sales are see a 94% increase this year.
Bro, why is that the thing? Okay, listen. Why is that the headline every year for the last 5 years, but you don't know anybody that owns vinyl?
Bruh.
But I'm not saying it's not true. And I'm happy as someone who came from vinyl. I'm really happy for the vinyl industry. But that has been the headline for the last 5 years, bro. Mm-hmm. If vinyl sales are up 60 billion %, 6,000 million %, I want to know who the demographic is. I imagine it's people that shop at Urban Outfitters.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. And I'm pretty sure they listen to Childish Gambino.
They do. 100%.
Damn, am I calling myself out?
Yeah. That's you. Urban Outfitters and Childish Gambino.
I haven't bought from Urban in a year, buddy. JCPenney, top of the line.
Hey, what was that? Class Act?
Class Act. Duncan Hughes, Blade Braille.
Yes, sir. JCPenney, top of the line. That's a good quote right there.
Do you know how I could take the sounds from my Motif 6? Ooh, I had so many memories of Motif.
Yes, indeed.
Rather than consistently doing MIDI.
Yeah, get X-Band 2. No,
yeah, don't use the Motif no more.
Man, listen, depending on the sound, you can make one shots and stretch them, but I imagine that'll work really well for maybe 15% of the sounds on that joint. Unfortunately, fam.
Yeah.
No. Now, wait. Okay. who's the company made Motif?
Yamaha.
Do they have a cloud thing? You know how Roland got the Rolling Cloud?
Oh yeah.
Do they have a cloud thing for the Motif? Yamaha has a cloud thing. I'm pretty sure they may have. I thought they did. I could be wrong, but check to see if Yamaha has a cloud thing. And if they do, they might have like that legacy line how everybody has. And if so, you might have your Motif answers right there.
Smart. Lee says, how Hitmaker be clearing all them samples? Oh man,
easy.
That's easy.
Yeah, the label will handle that for you.
Yeah. And if I'm a person and you sample me and all your past hits have sold, and you're just telling me I can sit here and collect a check,
fam, I'm gonna clear that sample and I'm gonna send you my whole catalog.
Yo, you should listen to 1 minute 32 seconds.
Right. If you like that, here's some unreleased stuff.
Yeah.
It's easy. The bigger you are, it's easier to clear them samples.
It's people whose whole job is all they do is clear samples.
Yes, all day. I love those people too. They've helped me out so much, and I've helped them out too.
Oh yeah. I had a homie. He was like, "Man, it's a sample here. But I don't think they could tell." I'm like, "Bro, don't even risk it, dog.
Don't play.
Don't because they gonna find it sometime." Well, I've seen people get away, but a lot of times they find it, especially now, bro. I've had to screenshot my sessions on stuff. Have you ever had to do that? Where they think it's a sample, they be like, "Yo, can you show your screen of where you played it?"
Yeah,
bro, it'd be a lot of them, dog. You had to sign to make sure ain't no splice thing. Like they done got real technical with these producer agreements now.
Bro, I done been through some stuff where I'm like, no, it's from old school, like sample CD, royalty free joint, but the joint might not exist anymore, and then the company don't exist, and you gotta find it and prove, bro.
Oh
yeah, they don't want to play, because I've seen them instances where people get caught up in that sample, and when they come for their money, it ain't nothing nice, because this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna own X amount of that song, and if you get hit, if you take the wrong sample and your song blows up and they come after you, they're gonna ask for more of that song than you own. So now all of that you have to talk to your collaborators. If you're the producer, now you going to the writers, you going to the artists, you going to everybody. Like, yo, we got a problem. It's like, no, you produced it, you have a problem. They're like, nah, see, I own 40% of the song, but we have a 90% problem. So now we all have a problem. I've seen that before.
Yeah, and that's ugly. It happened to who? Juice WRLD. It happened to
happens to a lot of people. And what happens is it sours a lot of relationships, because now people are like, man, what?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I've seen producers and artists fall out over that, or producers and writers, or everybody fall out over that.
That's facts. Lee says Cardiac needs a versus because he's too underrated.
100%.
100.
Shout out to Cardiac.
He has a great like producer story, like from beat battling, being online to like where he is now. It's like a great story. Like, you know what I mean? If it was a Vice documentary about a producer, I would want him to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a great story that people should know more about. So yeah, I agree, bro. He's fire.
Facts. Shout out to Cardiac.
I got sampled, and you say yes straight away, bro.
Yep. Here you go.
Hey, if y'all want to sample stuff, anything, look at my catalog, anything. Hey, help me. Just do it some justice.
Put out a vocals acapella scat album. Go on and sample that.
What was the people that it was a Sounds Unlimited? We're gonna be sound slightly limited.
There you go.
Sound scarcity. That's
sound scarce. All right, man. I think. Oh yeah. Wait, what time is it? Oh yeah, it's almost time. Yeah, let's not stress out Beats Music's computer.
That's right.
And have them pushing that 2-hour time limit.
My last thing I'm gonna say is, if you sample me or Sound Oracle and y'all 808s is out of tune, we're suing.
And
that's all. Squaring up,
fam. I want my bread and run me my fade. Oh man. So let me ask you before we get up out of here. Anything you want to promote?
Man, trap therapy, man. That's it, bro. We got the giveaway. And on top of the giveaway, it's an introductory price. So we raising the price after the giveaway. We want to raise the price up, but it's always the day ones who always get a hive mind. It's gonna be, what I mean. It's always people that's gonna support. So we want to make sure we look out for them. You know what I mean? So, man, incredible melody loops, incredible MIDI, incredible drums, incredible 808s. Go check out the demos. It's on soundoracle.net, on the producerkit.com. You can get either one, man.
Facts though. And no need to even ask me what I'm promoting because it's the same thing, brother. You know how we do. We keeping it in house, trap therapy. If you don't got it, you're a little late. Listen, the first 200 people get to be in the giveaway. So listen, that 200, it's gonna go fast. And the introductory price, first 200 people. I forgot what we wrote. I think it's introductory price, first 200 people. So that's gonna go fast. You saw how we've been ringing off today, and it's been going off all day. So.
It's going crazy.
Yeah,
and I think the other thing, the next thing, I think that got here today. So I gotta send you so you can.
No, for real?
Yeah, I gotta go upstairs and check after this.
Ooh, that's super exciting. Yeah, hit me.
Bet.
Yeah. Well, listen, man. Thank you all for being here, especially the first time people. No, especially everybody, man. Thank you all for being here. And like we say every week, it's been another episode of UnQuantized Podcast, and we will see you